Welcome back. It's time for us to head up to the Scorpion Spire using the lovely teleporter here. Wait, there's no story at that bit? What the hell? I thought there was a scene at that bit. Maybe I'm getting confused with this bit. There we go.
Gaston!
Lady Malkia, Princess Laeticia, welcome to our new home.
Why the hell are you here?
By the Emperor's command, I come to inquire whether you are here to offer your surrender to the Scorpium Centralists.
You imagine we might? After you have wrought desecration on holy Trathan grounds not once, but twice now?
Oh, does Lady Malkia speak for all of you, then?
I'm gonna say yes.
Huh, that's too bad. But the Emperor is a benevolent man. Knowing full well you would refuse, he chooses still to offer you a final chance. For his wish is but to stand guardian over all life in our universe, those who would resist him included. Come, and behold what abject misery awaits those who reject the Scorpium Centralists.
You believe revealing yourself to us this way might convince us of anything?
If you yet refuse to reconsider, you merely reveal who you truly are.
What is happening?
No one gets a headache like Gaston.
It would seem to be a compatibility issue with the fused cybernetics. Likely a result of forced modification of what was once a normal configuration.
Be that as it may, we must not allow it to best us. Stand ready!
It's going down.
Shall prevail.
Warning. Additional tactics ineffective.
No, I cannot.
I haven't been to an inn or anything.
Insufficient output.
Should have done that maybe to heal up, you know. So I've got Albert down and Theo's
Accelerate
in a bad state.
energy levels.
Reasonably bad state.
Burn the Emperors. Our sovereign's generosity!
I find trouble understanding how you could be brought to this. To be honest, I never thought you to be a wicked man.
You, a lowly backwater commander, dare speak to my character? You, a betrayer who failed to free himself from his prison of flesh?
A traitor I am, and forever might I be, much like yourself. I merely felt that I might be the only one capable of truly understanding your situation. Alas, I was mistaken.
Assault.
Damn, Theo. Dibba-dibba-doo.
How could this be? Colonel Velanj. Lola. I can't see her. I can't see anything. Lola. Lola, your face is gone to me.
Gaston, speak now what is in your heart.
You were always a good companion to me. That's why I wanted you to join the Scorpium.
Surely there was another way. Poor fool.
Yes. Perhaps there was. But it was one that I forgot along the way.
I will go and speak with the Colonel in your stead. For now, sleep well, Gaston.
That will only leave me in more trouble. I'll speak to him myself.
He went all cybermind, right? So does that mean he can still come back like Boldur did?
He will not. His mind was not yet fully integrated. His fused state overload was likely the culprit. Whether this incomplete cybermind integration was by his own volition remains unknown.
Duma, have you gained any insight to aid our fight against Boldur?
We still lack adequate data to make a judgment. We must continue.
Let us then. This must be brought to an end.
You would leave him here?
I believe his integration to Scorpium to be genuine. This is where he should rest.
You may be right.
Let's go have a word with the Colonel then.
Welcome to your new sovereign's castle. Marvelous, is it not, children of the stars?
Boldur.
Such a pity, young Gaston. So earnestly devoted to me. He offered himself up, certain his cyber mind would help center the network around its new sovereign. Alas, you have been witness to the truth.
How dare you!
His life and its conclusion are now shared upon the network. Trivial though it may be, it stands to help bring forth a new era for Scorpium, a cause for celebration.
Observing Boldur has provided insight into the problems with Scorpium evolution and integration.
Share with me your insights then. Join me. Let us foster our coming evolution together. My dear unique Duma, why do you insist on interfering with those who are willing to support my ascension?
Boldur, or Sovereign, as you call yourself now. After careful observation, we conclude your actions are unconnected to Scorpium evolution and are mere acts of conquest.
Such a biased conclusion, one that has kept all Scorpium from greatness for far too long. We must now be more proactive in our push towards evolution. Come, children of the stars. Join our Scorpium network and let us bring prosperity to the universe.
I refuse.
Ever so stubborn. But the network is rich with records of those even more resistant than yourself, all of whom chose to integrate in the end. Is that not so, Velanj?
You shitting me? Him too?
His mind has not yet been fully integrated. However, his fusion runs deep into his body.
Velanj! Lola awaits your return as we speak. You need not continue this.
Your words are wasted. Here stands a man integrated twice-fold, fully conformed to our cause. He has chosen to aid me in our quest for a new future for Scorpium. Now, Velanj, give our guests some convincing.
Nice look. What exactly is your deal in all this?
I ventured beyond the point of no return. Nothing more. Gaston is gone. And he was not alone. The people of my homeworld, both those who integrated with Scorpium and those who refused, the people of Aster. Many have perished, and yet here I stand. I, who wish to see the planet veer free from the clutches of Scorpium. Under the Emperor, under our sovereign, I will one day make it so. I can work through their own network and see Veer liberated from Scorpium. Were I to stray from this path here and now, then all who have died, all their sacrifices will have been for nothing.
You speak only to convince yourself! So long as you live and breathe, it is never too late to turn back. Never too late to start over. Open your eyes. See those who still await your return. Think of your words on their ears.
Velanj!
The path I take is mine, and mine alone. This is my choice to make. Tell her that for me. Tell Lola. Now draw your weapons, and spare me your words.
Let us put down this rabble.
I'll show you what it means to stand by your beliefs.
Steady on, mate. Steady on. Just wanted a word with him. You know, for Gaston, but...
All of Scorpium are meant as equals. Why then do you bend to the will of Fuldor?
Because his will is the righteous way of Scorpium.
Yet we all bear witness to the...
You haven't finished your cybermind integration. If you die here, it's over, man.
If I am to meet my end, then let the cold embrace of death be my comfort.
You were saying?
With this, at last.
Why? What consolation might I offer Lola?
This was of his own accord.
What?
He wished for his home planet of Veer to be freed from Scorpium influence. But when it became clear the masses had chosen integration, he and the others were forced to search for other means. This led them to join the Centralist cause. Their aim was to promote an evolution of Scorpium kind, which called for a secession from Veer.
Evolution through secession. Inconceivable.
Yes, impossible even. But still they placed their hopes in such a plan, clinging to the improbable, empowering themselves through integration with their foes. This, in and of itself, should be sufficient evidence that Scorpium is the future.
Damn it, Duma. Come on already, get it together. You still trying to figure out how to deal with this guy?
Initiate combat with his current form. Final verifications will follow.
Ah, great. Not sure why I ever expected a different answer.
Still you choose resistance? So be it. Such will only prove to bolster the future of Scorpium.
Incoming attack. Initiate emergency measures.
Why go through such great lengths to assimilate this planet? Assimilate Nilbeth!
Oh, but it is not Nilbeth alone. Osirius and Vale will come next.
Why do you target Nilbeth?
I have been clear. Nilbeth and its people are but the most worthy.
As I see it, you are no longer the Voldor I once knew.
Oh, but how wrong you were. Once you join us, you will see that I am as I have always been, and will be.
What, dead?
Will your want of Osarius never cease?
What incredible strength! It is a shame to see it wasted. Why must it be you powerful few who refuse so unmovingly to join us?
Hey, we aren't finished here!
This has been quite an informative encounter, though I do hope you come to me with a more favorable answer when next we meet.
Duma! I thought you were working out a plan! What the hell are we supposed to do?
Elena, I request you scan for any remaining traces of life in Boldor.
No biosigns. The body appears vacant of his consciousness.
He has completed his return to his digital form. You will require my assistance for what follows. Once you are ready, gather together. We have reached a conclusion. To apprehend a Cybermind-integrated entity, we must confront them as a like format.
Buddy, your final answer is to force us to integrate?
You are correct, in part. Only in a quasi-integrated state.
Quasi...
Recall the training facilities on Parapium. As then, you will be virtually shifted into the same realm of existence. Once you enter the network, you will be able to track down the being once known as Boldor and sever him at the source.
Did Gaston not fail to accomplish just that? What you ask is beyond most all of us.
Thus, virtually. Unlike Boldor, we will not separate the death of the body from that of the mind. This will allow us to infiltrate the network. However, should either mind or body perish, there is no return.
Is this quasi-cybermind integration something I too am capable of?
By my calculations, yes.
Where? How?
Here and now. The Spire itself has functionality similar to an integration plant. Likely in an effort to simultaneously assimilate a greater number of this planet's populace.
Okay, so our consciousness is going to be pulled out of us and uploaded onto the Scorpium network? And what the heck happens to our bodies in the meantime?
They will remain here, defenseless, limp, and unconscious.
You want us to lose consciousness here?
We are in enemy territory. Who among us would dare leave themselves defenseless in such conditions?
Princess Laeticia, are you safe?
Lola?
Colonel, he's still... Your Highness, thank you for helping Gaston and the Colonel.
I was helpless to save them.
No, you have. Gaston may be lost to us, but the Colonel, he still lives.
Huh, really?
All this is our own doing. It was we who brought the Scorpium here, and we who left the Emperor a twisted man. Allow me to atone for our misdeeds, here and now. You will be pursuing the Emperor. I will stand watch here as you enter the network.
We are in your hands. Little Duma?
Gather together. Commencing digitalization for Scorpium network traversal.
Alright, so what scene are we gonna get here?
Cybermind integration. Is this what all who fuse with the Scorpium see? Ah. This is what it is like to share consciousness. Each of these streams belongs to the Scorpium, to us, and Buldur.
What in heavens? The current is... Please! No! Help! I do not wish to be pulled into Buldur's stream!
I imagine out of the characters that are available for Laeticia, we're probably gonna have a scene with Theo, like Ray did with Elena.
Letty! Hold on tight!
Cousin Theo!
That was unnerving. Here, I discovered a place where the flow is calmer. It is hardly a comfortable spot, though. Maintain a strong grip.
Yes.
Seeing as I've not done anyone else's private actions, etc.
Please forgive me. This appears to be the only place where we can shelter ourselves without worry. Damn it, isn't it just like the Scorpium? If this is what they call sharing knowledge, what a foul joke.
No, I have an idea as to why this location was chosen. This is where you marked your return, Cousin Theo.
Now, considering what happened then, I would ask you not recall that occasion so positively.
What others may think is irrelevant to me. Furthermore, whatever you're thinking of now also matters not. When you rushed out immediately prior to my execution, the face you wore was the same as in the past. The same kind face you always wore, while easing my fears when I have wept with worry. Whatever you may think now, it is what I felt there and then, that this place was chosen.
No, it is hardly as positive.
Cousin Theo.
Letty, it isn't. But, well, when Albie and Ray knocked some sense into me, forced me to shake off some of my convoluted thinking, the feeling that consumed me at that time was, yes, it was the same as during our childhood. Letty might be weeping, so I must go and do something. Even now I am compelled. Letty might be alone and scared. She might be crying somewhere, so I must go. I must protect her. For me, that's all that I needed. Letty?
Yes?
Even after all this, may I serve as your knight once more.
You have been my knight since we were children, and so much more than that. So I ask that you stay by my side as ever you have. Tread this path alongside me.
Yes. This I swear. This I promise.
Let us be off, Cousin Theo.
Yes. And whatever madness you find yourself in, I shall see you safely out of it.
I do wonder if he harbors more feelings for her. Be a bit weird, but you know. Elena apparently did. With Ray, that is.
My word.
Welcome to the Scorpium Network. We have entered a projection of Buldur's deep psyche.
Virtual forms. Huh. Hey, is the form I'm seeing of you real?
I, too, exist merely as data on the Scorpium Network.
It feels revealing to have them looking directly at the constructs of our consciousness. Does it not?
Your consciousness is revealing? I don't get it.
Ray, please do not stare at me so directly.
Yeah, right, yeah. Sorry. I just never heard you say something like that before, you know? Couldn't help it.
If this is all a projection of Buldur's psyche, that means we're essentially inside his mind?
Uncertain, but such an understanding may prove adequate.
And should he be defeated within this... Which of these paths will take us where we need be?
We have no choice but to go by our instincts. The natural laws of the outside world do not seem to apply here.
Right, so what we're going to be doing in here is a lot of bouncing around in the editing. Probably see the scenes after the few fights that we had, like the few major fights that explain a bit more about Boldor, which would tie more into what we've learned about, you know, his wife, how she died, that kind of situation. Makes more sense on Letty's playthrough, I feel. Anyway, we'll edit to the first scene. I have no idea how long this will be.
No! How can this be? Mother! Mother, please, no!
Gerard.
Father! Why have the Semiomancers from Osirius not come?
Times are grave, my boy. They are beset by the rot, much as we are.
But she herself is Osirian!
Gerard! Even as we speak, many of our own people suffer this very same affliction. Tatiana is but one of many.
Mother...
Does this voice too come from Boldor's own memories? Have we returned to this room again? Best try a different path this time.
I do feel like it... Again, it works better on Letty's playthrough. Like, it ties in better with what you experienced when you were in the Imperial Castle waiting for the wedding day. Just feels like it connects better.
Oh, truly now, a newborn princess?
A child born to us late. My aides seem to have taken quite the liking to her. Perhaps more than I.
Surely it is fate. At 6 years junior to my son, they will be the same age apart as Tatiana and myself. Would you see them brought together for both our nations?
She is still yet but a babe. What kind of father offers his daughter's hand so soon after birth?
We are not only fathers, but rulers. We must strive to ensure the peace we now enjoy will last. My offer stands. Please do think on it.
That was certainly my father.
What are those two doing?
Have we returned to this room again? Best try a different path this time.
Yeah, we will.
Scorpium.
Precisely, Your Majesty. On our homeworld, many use this power to overcome their sickness and ailments. Soon we may overcome the frailty of age itself.
Yet still, you were forced to flee here from your land, yes?
Only by those who seek to use Scorpium might for their wicked schemes. Consider, if you would, that there are countless worlds beyond this one with the same power we command. Should the peoples of these worlds move on your own, the Veil Empire will be helpless to hold them at bay.
It's weird how Theo hasn't moved there. The others have, but he hasn't. Like he knows what's going on in the scene. Very, very strange.
Dearest Tatiana, what would you have me do? Their technology and might is unquestionable. But how do I know they speak the truth? Know they have lived as they say? Would you have grown angry with me for even offering such strangers my consideration? Or would you find their tales intriguing and urge me on? Oh, Tatiana, why did you have to leave me? Oh, I miss you so.
I really do wish we had more about this. Like, even though it fits better with Letty's story, still feel like it's lacking. I feel like we should have had more from Boldor.
My guess is Boldor himself will be up ahead here. You sure you're ready for this, Laeticia?
Never have I been more. Come now, let us put an end to this.
That cube almost got me.
I was certain you would come.
Bulldor.
Bulldor. You've lost yourself in your twisted dreams of what the Scorpium might offer you. Take a good hard look at yourself now. Do you still see one of the humanoids you wanted to save?
Humanoid? Of course not. The power the Scorpium possess is divine. In joining them, I am now closer to a god than mortal.
Our kind and the Scorpium are but life by different forms. None of us living can claim ourselves gods.
And there is no need for any of you to be. My only desire is for you to join us and live your lives in a whole new world, one free of sickness and conflict. As Emperor of Vale, it is my duty to lead my people to peace. And in becoming the Scorpium's god, I can finally fulfill my duty.
Your current existence is no different from an android like myself. Constructed by humans, given life through technology, we will never be gods.
Listen to yourself. Are the gods of history not but man-made creations? Then surely you would agree that the most godlike among us now is either you or myself.
You're a paltry excuse for one. Man cloaks himself in knowledge and power taken from others and mistakes himself an idol. You are just one of many who litter the pages of our history.
Yes, correct. And even with all the technological advancements we've seen, your story is quite common.
History itself will determine my divine status. Once the whole universe is one with the Scorpium, we shall be omnipotent. We shall become God.
Well, it'll be impossible for you to become one, since we're here to make sure that never happens.
The universe needs not such a deity. If there is anything divine in this world, it is but the flame of life inside of all of us.
Mortal life has always feared the unknown. A fear of the divine is only natural.
Yet fear you will not find in us, nor a thought spared for the desecration you speak of.
Many times since my youth, I have offered up my prayers. Yet though I called to God for help, it was never but by the hands of man that I was saved. If a true God were to be born here today, mankind would surely lose their essence. So you will understand why I must stop you.
We're not going to get anywhere arguing about this. Are we, Bulldor?
At last, a sentiment I find agreement with.
As mortals, we stand more powerful than the god you claim to be.
Princess Laeticia, it is precisely that fiery spirit of yours which Scorpium so desperately needs. Join me, my new daughter.
Detecting incoming attack.
Time has come for you to learn your place. Behold, the infinite power of a god! The Scorpium way is to seek the evolution of all life through integration.
Affirmative.
Why then do you inhibit us so?
There was never a need for a single path forward. Neither were integration nor assimilation any more than one of countless possibilities.
You... I find your lack of resolve disappointing. You lack the power your words would suggest. You are no match for your new god. What?
You must remain determined and unwavering. A hardened resolve itself grants power here.
You say that like it's easy. It's not like we can just wield sheer will like a sword and stab him.
A battle in this digital realm essentially equates to the use of data traffic to overwhelm your opponent. For organic life forms like yourselves, it may be best to think of this as what you...
No! This cannot be! A god cannot be bested! Think yourself stronger than a...
Oh, I was going to use Theo's batting on him. And he got me right at the end. Damn you.